Hey YouTube, I am filming an unboxing today. I have a video that I yet intend to make. I have been re-evaluating what kind of planners I'm going to be using for work, which is also a school for me. And I am probably not going to use the Hobonichi Weeks, or not Weeks, the Hobonichi Cousin again this year. So I have been, I've ordered a few things that I think might work for work, and they're coming today. One came. I'm getting a few more tomorrow, and then I'll get one more midweek. So I'll put a video together midweek with all of the options that I'm considering, and kind of do some thinking with you, if any of you are in a similar situation where you're searching for something for work that you want a little bit bigger. But so this is a from Wonderland222. It is their B6 notebook, and I love the envelope that they shipped in. It's really pretty. I'm wondering if they use different color envelopes or different colored planners. I ordered a color that I'm not sure about, but honestly, it probably won't be seen. However, I'm going to use it anyways. So it came relatively quickly. I think I ordered it this past weekend, and I got it today. It wasn't really, I don't think it was supposed to arrive until Monday, but it showed up today. So I'm really kind of happy about that because it'll give me some time to think and plan. I have some alternative ideas for this notebook if I end up deciding that work is not where I'm going to use it. It is, again, it's B6 size, and it's really challenging to find a B6 planner with Tomoe River paper in it, with the white Tomoe 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. So this one has that. It's a really nice color pink. It's not too obnoxious. If I had to have this showing, I don't think I'd mind too much. I probably would have been better off ordering the black, but live and learn. Can always make another order, I guess, if I like this notebook well enough. I've seen some other videos of people unboxing these and doing a kind of a tour of them, and it was after I placed my order. Of course, I should do my research first, right? So there's something about this notebook that I'm a little bit concerned about, and I'll be trying to figure out if that is going to be an issue or not. It's a really nice feeling cover. It's almost like a faux leather feel. And apologies for all the ink marks on my fingers. That's another video that I'll be filming, why my fingers are full of ink. But it's almost not, I don't want to say rubbery because that's the wrong feeling, but it's certainly not a smooth hard cover. It's not a hard cover at all. It's got some flexibility to it. Oh, I like that it's really bright white on the insides of the covers. It's got their company logo on the front. It's got a little bump there. Let's see. And this is the first time that I've seen this in person, so you guys are getting my first impression. It's got index, a key, and an index, if any of you are bullet journalers. And then this is the layout for the pages. It's undated, and they market it as a notebook. I'm not sure that I would necessarily call this a notebook because I believe, in my opinion, it's set up to be more of a daily planner, which was my concern after I saw the video. I think that you could easily use this just as a notebook because it's certainly not intrusive with the numbering down. It goes from 5 down to 24 with the numbers down the side, and there's a spot on the top of the page for dates. The pages are numbered on the bottoms. And again, this is white 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. And it's the same all the way through the notebook until you get, I'm assuming, until you get close to, nope, all the way to the back. So there literally are no blank pages in this notebook, or just plain grid pages in this notebook. You get a key, 1 page for a key, 2 pages of index, and then the rest of the pages are just this. I'm contemplating using this as a work notebook. I usually carry a calendar with me that has a spot for hourly appointments, and my preference is a vertical layout like the Hobonichi Cousin. And then I carry a notebook for notes in addition to the back of the Cousin. And that's one of the reasons why I'm giving up the Cousin, because, let me see if I can grab it. I've moved it into its storage cover at this point, because I use the weekly calendars intensely. That's where I do my planning. I need to see a year of weeklies, and I need to be able to schedule things that are going on for the week and for upcoming weeks well in advance. I always end up having to white out and or write over the times, because I'm not a military time just does not stick in my head. So regardless of what Japanese planner I've looked at or other European planners, I end up having to rewrite the times down the day anyways. And then, as you may know from watching my previous videos, I always have had to either start my planning in August and then flip to the beginning for January and redate calendars, or this past year I just went ahead and redated the whole calendar from August through to I don't use it as much in the summer. Obviously, school's not in session. But August to July, I literally went in and rewrote all of the dates, all of the months. I blacked out all of their dates. You can see traces still of the writing from the Hobonichi underneath it. And then I decided that I would try to use these pages in the back, ignore the calendar on the back totally, and just use this for notes. But all of this, let me see if I can find where it ends, with the exception of a few pages for notes, all of these are unused pages, and that really breaks my heart, because this paper is beautiful. And these books, I like a book planner for work, because I can keep it handy if there's something that I need to reference in past years. So the idea of chopping the pages out and repurposing them or reusing them in another planner for scratch just isn't going to happen with a book. It just needs to stay together intact. So one of my ideas was to, I think I've told you the story of this this yellow personal Filofax that I got years ago from somebody, pre-loved, and the rings were junked up on it. And then I discovered on a previous video that they'd replaced the elastic on it. So I've since removed the elastic and the rings are gone. And I was thinking, people say that this works as a B6 cover. So my thoughts were to use this little Wonderland planner in conjunction with, hang on, I'm fishing around for things here, the B6 Slim Jibun Techo. I got the Jibun Techo from Jet Pens and I did not care for it. And I like the A5 Slim Techo much better, Jibun Techo, which would again require me going in and redating absolutely everything on this calendar. But my idea was to try to put the two planners in here. The Jibun B6 Slim did not fit in this, so it really did not serve a purpose. It was a little bit too small for starters, and I would have made it work had it fit in here, but it didn't fit in here. So probably B6 is not the size that's going to work for me at work, because I'm totally not willing to I can't find a planner. And I do have the other Wonderland planner. It's up on a shelf. I have the A5 size, and I know that these guys are coming out with a calendar version, B6 calendar, but it's just not a layout that I care for. It's got the monthly calendars dispersed with the months. So you've got a month of January, for example, and then you've got all the weeks for January, and then you get a month spread for February, and then all the weeks for February. And I need all my months together and all my weeks together, and that's not an academic planner. So not only does a layout not really fit my needs, or not fit what I would like in a planner, but it also needs to be redated. I think I found a solution, and it's on its way, and I'll unbox that and share my thoughts with you. But yeah, so this will have to be repurposed somehow. I'm curious to know if this cute little cover will in fact fit. Oh my goodness, it's going to fit in here, I think. With a little bit of TLC. It may fit in here without having to be trimmed. I'd have to do a little bit of work with the cover, I think, to maybe make a little bit more room in here. Sorry if I'm off camera when I'm doing this. I'm just going to gently put my fingers in here and see if I can make just a little bit more room for this cover. And then this may end up just being a home notebook. I've got many things that I'm thinking of changing things up a little bit this year. Okay, so I think, again, I don't think I want to fiddle with this on camera because I don't want to bend the cover, but I think that with a little bit of love and attention, this will slide in here. I know that once it's in there, maybe not. I don't know if it's going to slide all the way to the edge there. You can see where my finger is, that this is where it's either glued. So, and it's going to need all that space. So that would have to be trimmed, or this would have to be made into a TN type notebook with something to hold this notebook in. So I'm not sure about that. Yeah. So that's my review. I like the notebook. Again, I'm not sure about, I guess it's kind of like Astrology in a way, because Astrology comes with the date numbers on the top and some writing, and it's got grid on it. This does have the smaller size grid than the B6 Astrology has. Look at my poor old what I had to do to my Astrology to get it to fit into that cover is totally chop the cover. And that's not, I'm not saying that I would not consider that for this book, but just as a comparison for sizes, you can see that the Wonderland planner is smaller than the this is a B6. It's not a cut-up notebook. I have plenty of cut-up notebooks, but this isn't one of them. But the grid size, for those of you that are contemplating B6 size, the grid size in the Astrology is much larger than the grid size in the Wonderland planner. This is the one I prefer. This is the same size as the Hobonichi. Does lay absolutely flat. Astrology needs a little bit more work to do that. And then you have this space on the top of the Astrology and really faint numbers down on the side. And for this one, you lose that top space again, but it could easily be washi taped, and there's a space down the side and the numbers are a little darker. And then there is a line, vertical line and a horizontal line, a little bit darker on the pages. They are numbered. I think I said that. These I had to number myself. Labor of love, people. Labor of love. Is there a perfect thing out there for me? Maybe if I just stop looking for a perfect thing, I'll find something that will work and that I can be happy with. All right, so that is that. I think that probably this is going to be my work planner for this year, this floral pink folio. And I think that the planner that I have coming in is an A5, so it will fit in here. And I do have a half-year Stalogy book because I'm kind of one of those people that I like to finish a book, and I've never quite made it to the end. I've got pages left in here that could be finished, so I thought a smaller book might be nicer. It might give me a sense of accomplishment because this one I think is going on. I have notes in here from 2000, and I think I started this in 2017. I don't think I date my pages. I mean, there's some notes that I went back and took. 6/17. I don't put years on this, but they're from yeah, this is getting long, sorry about that. And look, I don't even generally, I don't take notes on both sides of the pages because I like to have what I'm the notes, the actual notes that I'm taking, and then a place for thinking and reflection on the other side, kind of like a Cornell notes style, but with more space. So there are some pages that have multiple back and fronts written on, and then others that don't. And honestly, the number of times, there are a few sections in here that I've referenced heavily, so I like to have a notebook with me. But yeah, this one may get retired before it gets used, but I think that this probably will be the notebook that I use. If my choice is the Jibun Slim, it really does fit nicely with, I mean, you can put it in a number of different places, but it fits in here with the Stalogy really well, without a problem. And the two sizes, the slim and the regular size, do not bother me. And putting this notebook in the back, honestly, gives a little bit more of a flat surface for when you get to the end of the book and it gets a little bit more challenging to write in. Yeah, but this is not, it's not a decided deal yet. I'm still waiting for something to come in. So that is my little initial thoughts on the Wonderland B6 blank notebook. Hope you enjoyed and hope it was helpful, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.